Oh. Oh, that thing said photo. Why did it start a video? What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. Listen, she is on her lunch break, and I'm about to do this Married to Medicine review because I want to watch Rodney's review, but I want to watch Rodney's review right now, and I don't like to watch people's reviews until after I do my review because I don't like my, my opinions to be, subject to the opinions of others. So I'm going to do my review. I'm going over here in like a private area for my, so I can come over here and probably don't need anybody in my face while I'm trying to do this review. All right, so we're going to do Married to Medicine. Okay, so Married to Medicine. Let's get to the thing. Let me turn my car off so we can do this because we about to do this, okay? Okay. I hope everybody is fine. I need to do this in like 20 minutes. I think we could do it, right? We could do it. All right. I'm going to try not to rush because it wasn't that much, but I'm going to give you what we going to talk about what we need. Okay, so from the beginning, I had a lot to say about this. Damn, I had a lot to say. Okay, Married to Medicine. Quad doesn't know how to order a dirty martini because she ordered it saying she wanted it not to be raunchy. That's not how you order a dirty martini, girl, because that's my drink. Listen, not to the diva. Do you hear me? A dirty martini and make that bitch filthy. That's what I say to the bartender. And they be like, okay, girl, say no more. Cynthia comes in. She's talking to Quad. Quad loves Cynthia. We love a crossover. It was cute. Quad had a list of things that she wanted as it relates to her men, and I don't think that anything was wrong with what she was asking for. She wanted somebody with a 401k, Roth. They got the retirement accounts set up, some stocks and shit. They got a nice portfolio. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. I didn't think anything was, too... like you're gonna have to compromise or whatever. And Cynthia was talking about how she met Mike and how it was not something that she expected, and typically that's how it happens. I think the way that society creates this idea that women need to go searching for a man and this is what I need, that kind of leads women in the wrong direction. But whatever, I think what Quad had in terms of her list, I don't see nothing was wrong with her list. They go to Heavenly's house. Heavenly, her sons come in. They look like they're asking at the end of the scene, how much are y'all gonna pay us? Because we not here for this fake ass shit. That shit was so fake and contrived. I'm sorry, Heavenly, you my girl, but that was a glimpse into what I have been saying about Heavenly since day one. All that Holly Hobby homemaker shit she be talking, that ain't Heavenly. That is not Heavenly. And how Damon is so soft spoken and stuff like, I keep telling y'all, Heavenly ain't this, this is a woman's place is in the kitchen and all that shit. No, she didn't have no placemats on that table, nothing. And them boys look like they sat down like, okay, how long we got to be here for? Because we got shit to do. So they sitting up there. Alora wants to go out. Alora said her mother said she said, well, you snuck out, because she said my mother didn't let me out. She just had me cooped up in that room. And so Heavenly was like, no, Alora told her, you snuck out. And she said, I had to sneak out because my parents wouldn't let me do anything. And I think when it's time for the children to start, you relinquish the hold on protecting them and allowing them some independence. 13, I mean, you hanging out with your friends, this and that, just be careful and trust that whatever you taught them, they're going to adhere to and adopt, or whatever they need to do. They need to be safe around, whatever. I'm here for it. I mean, I don't see a big deal about it. I'm in that stage with my oldest son, letting him go to the park by himself, stuff like that, and just being careful. I told him, like my grandmother told me, if anybody grabs you, because they out here stealing kids, okay? So anybody grabs you, you bite their ass until you see blood. That's what my grandmother said. My son was like, I'll just run. Yeah, honey, when you grab them and you shocked When they grab you and you shocked from being grabbed, bite them. That's the next thing that needs to come in your head. Bite their ass, and we'll figure out blood tests and everything else later. As long as they let your ass go and you run and you scream as you running for somebody to help you. So Alora will be okay. They're just gonna have to trust Lil Baby, as Damon calls her. Toya and Eugene in their forever home, they're gonna have a $10,000 housewarming party. If you got it, okay. If you got, I'm not gonna say nothing about how somebody spends their money. $10,000, 150 people. The house is big. She looked like she's about to have some kind of Coming to America theme. So that, that seems like it will be a lot of money. And this is your forever home. Y'all ain't never gonna have another housewarming party again. Do it up. I'm here for it. I hate the music in between the scenes. I would rather have an instrumental. I don't want to hear about any lyrics in between scenes. That's not my thing. Contessa. I really want Contessa to go back to school. I put Mariah as bringing Lake everywhere she goes. That's her only dependable ally. She can't trust none of them other bitch. She can't trust if Simone's gonna have her back. She can't trust that Michelle, what's the other bitch's name? Simone. And what's the other one that's her friend? Toya. She can't trust them. Because Toya likes to bring shit up. Toya's very messy and very, the wrong place, wrong time type of situation. How she tried to do them when they were all sitting amongst each other. I thought that was fake as fuck. But Contessa and Scott, they sit down with the therapist. They are here. Here's this therapist making an in-home visit again. Y'all gonna need a nanny. Period. He said, he admits, I said at least Scott is admitting that he was setting traps for her to come back home. And we all said that. A lot of people, oh, you giving mixed signals to this and that. No, that man was sabotaging. Just like that lady said, what do we call it? We call it sabotage, Scott. You were trying to sabotage your wife. When I be talking about Monique and Sydney Hicks, that's what I be talking about. Whether they're doing it inadvertently or they're doing it with intention. These men, some of these men will sabotage their wife's career because they are either, insecure about something, whatever their issue is. Whatever the issue is, men and women will do that to their partners, their walk or their progress or whatever they're trying to do. People will do that to their partner. And in this case, Scott did it. He admitted it. He said he didn't realize that's what he was doing, but he was personally taking and not being accommodating to Contessa. And I'm glad that they worked it. I hope that he is consistent with that, because that's going to help them get past it. And everybody wants Contessa to go back to school. We want another black surgeon general. We want that. So we want her to go back to school. Lake is there for drama. Mariah, stop lying. I don't know. What does Mariah mean by she needs help with a broken pinky toe? Has anybody in here ever broken a bone in their toe, their pinky toe? When you get a boot like that Mariah has on, when you get a boot like that and you have the ability to walk without crutches, you don't need anybody to help you do anything. The boot is created for you to be able to walk on your own. So when you call Buffy and tell her you need somebody to help you, and you bring Lake screwed face, trap house, Lucy looking ass to it, we know you in here for some shit. Now, do I blame Mariah for bringing Lake? I don't blame her, because if I was Mariah and I didn't have no friends, I'm bringing my sister or somebody that I know is gonna have my back in case the shit goes down. I don't blame her, but bitch, you ain't got to lie about it. You don't have to lie about it. You're a liar, and that's why everybody keeps saying, Mariah, your ass be lying about shit that you don't even have to lie about. So Buffy says, I'm not gonna be able to come with y'all on the bus. They see that Lake is coming. Heavenly was like, what is Lake doing here? Is Lake going since you need help? What is Lake doing? And I don't blame her. Like, what's going on? Because bitch, and just like everybody's saying, Quad, if all of this shit that's happening between Quad, Mariah, and Lake, why do you want to be in a room with this woman? Just like Quad said on Watch What Happens Live, bitch, if I ever find out she was fucking my husband, it's on site, bitch. It's nothing every single time. And then I'm in your wedding. Everybody was in her wedding, everything like that. So somebody is lying. Somebody is not telling the truth. Quad said that Lake is a dirty girl in her mind. She's a dirty girl. She is a dirty girl in my mind. She's dirty. She is a dirty girl. So Toya is messy. They sitting down. They do the yoga. They do the relaxing. They have their massage therapy. They have their spa day. Toya mentions, here she is, mentioning something about what Buffy has going on. I said, yes, Toya, she hired therapists, massage therapists, and a spa staff to a cabin. They thought they were going to, some spa place they have down in Atlanta. They thought they was going to an actual spa. Buffy said, bitch, no, we've rented out a cabin, and we've hired a spa staff to come in here and fulfill your spa needs today. So they had the goat yoga and whatever. I said Buffy flaunts her wealth and it makes some of them uncomfortable, but they're all wealthy in a sense. So I don't understand why it makes it uncomfortable. But then someone else said something and I said, I think that Buffy is the type of bitch. Because the way she was acting, I said, oh, bitch, you being obnoxious because you know these heifers are uncomfortable. You ever been around a bitch who's doing the most, but she knows that nobody in the room is feeling her, so she's doing the extra? That's what I felt like Buffy was doing. You was doing a lot of extra shit, Buffy. Extra loud, laughing and giggling and doing all this extra stuff. We know you was doing it on purpose, and I'm still confused as to why Jackie has a problem with Buffy. What do you have a problem with Buffy for? Buffy ain't do nothing to you at all, but ask you to hold yourself accountable for something you did that you know was inappropriate. So that is really a character flaw we are seeing with Miss Jacqueline Walters, is that she doesn't like to be held accountable or like to be told to hold herself accountable. Even though you apologize, you still acting shady as fuck at this party. You act like you just can't deal with Buffy's antics, and Buffy knows you can't deal with it, and bitch, so she's gonna be over the top, extra. I'm having a party, I got my bikini on, my titties is out. Toya was like, girl, show your true self, I'm here for it. Toya had 4 people massaging on her. See, Toya has a problem with it, but she doesn't have a problem actually being in it, right? Like, I'm here at this damn cabin, this lady done spent all this money, I'm about to have 4 people massaging me. I'm about to do whatever I need to do to let this lady know that her money is well spent. So Buffy lets us know that Mariah was lying, that Mariah called her and asked, could she bring somebody? She never mentioned that it was Lake. And I told everybody at the beginning that Mariah was lying. Y'all love her, but whatever. Toya's gonna make sure she gets everything Buffy has to offer. Like I said, when you get a boot like that, it's because you're able to walk by yourself. Mariah is full of shit, and she is. I was looking at Lake in the face. Lake looked just like Trap House Lucy. She looked just, and even Mariah looks like Trap House Lucy too. They all really look alike. They really look alike. But they just sit in there, and she's like, well, I'ma always have my sister's back. Why? Why is your sister in danger? Does your sister need her back her back gotten? Like, what's up? Why are we here? And why are you here with Quad? And Quad's like, I don't have nothing to say. Again, I'm paying you dust. And then Contessa's like, well, what's going on? Because nobody's going to admit that they're wrong. So what's the problem? And why are we still talking about this shit? And then here goes Mariah with her old screw faces talking about, why you even worried about it? Bitch, because it's affecting the whole group. That's why the fuck we worried about it. And you always hollering about you want somebody to have your back. And yet here we are. And now you telling us to mind our fucking business. See, I have a feeling that Mariah wants a conflict with Quad, and Quad is not giving it to her at all. And I think that's what really bothers Mariah, is that she's trying to poke and prod and bring Lake to every single event, and every time Quad is just like, bitch, I'm looking past y'all bitches. I'm not even looking at you hoes, because I don't have nothing for you. I have nothing to say. Why are you in it? Why are you worried about it? Bitch? Because it's here's the cast, and you're bringing a woman around who has accused one of our cast members of sleeping with her husband, and you keep bringing this bitch around. Yes, you bringing her around because you need some backup, but bitch, this is making everybody uncomfortable, and we're not going to sit here and act like Lucy 2.0 is not sitting up here amongst everybody. We're not going to act like that. So Quad finally shades Mariah in her interview, she said, Mariah, that goats eat fake teeth. Mariah, please watch out. Heavenly said, we got goats in here. We black. Yes, we're black, and our ancestors were farmers. Next case. You shouldn't be afraid of no fucking goat. Goats are cute. I want goats. When I get my next property, I am going to have goats. I already told y'all, and chickens. Okay? I'm letting y'all know now. Toya said the goats were eating Contessa's weave, and we told Contessa that she need to fix her weaves and this and that. It would have been a good joke if Contessa had a weave, but Contessa had braids, and so we all know that your braids are more 99.9% always synthetic hair, because ain't no, unless you got it like that, bitch, you ain't using no goddamn human hair for some box braids. So Toya, shut up. And I love that Contessa told Toya to shut her damn mouth when she was talking to Quad and Mariah. Just be quiet. This don't have shit to do with you. We done told you hoes, stay out of when these two women are fighting or arguing, whatever, stay out of it. Because just like Lucy said, it's some shit about this relationship that y'all will never know or understand about it. So y'all need, just like Contessa keeps telling everybody, when it comes to Mariah and Quad, stay your ass out of it. Period. And I'm with Contessa. You tell us to stand up for you, and here we are. I was ready. Contessa was ready to get in Quad and Mariah's ass, but Mariah, I don't know what it is, and I'm trying to figure out how y'all can rationalize this or what's going on with why she keeps bringing Lucy. I can understand why she's bringing. I want to call that girl Lucy Lake around, but it's not cool. Quad and Kenya get on Watch What Happens Live, baby. Now, you know, Quad, I like Quad and I like Kenya, but on this, I'm on Kenya's side because, first of all, bitch, you not hosting this show. I don't want you to put on your little Sister Circle co-host hat and start speaking in all of these goddamn languages that you speak and these accents that you speak in and start asking me personal questions about my fucking life. Let me be very clear. Quad is one who doesn't even like Heavenly, her good Judy, to ask about her personal life. So why in the hell would you think Kenya Moore would answer questions about her personal life just because you asked? Let Andy host this. And then she said, Andy is the host. I'll have Andy answer the question. Andy's like, well, that's the question I wanted to ask. Okay, well, ask it. I'm going to answer the question. She answered the question. She was shading the shit out of Quad. Apparently, well, we saw the episode where Phaedra and Quad, this was like 6 years ago. Phaedra and Quad were on Watch What Happens Live, and Phaedra said that Kenya needs to walk the walk, and she was on something else with Sheree. I haven't seen that clip where she said some slick shit about Kenya. See, it's cool, and so don't be fake with me, bitch, because you have a problem with me, and now you sitting up here asking me questions about my personal life, but you don't even want your own cast members asking you questions about your personal life. So I was with Kenya. I think Kenya was very gracious, but as Andy came back, there's a lot of questions online, and no questions you want to know, you messy bitch. You want to know why was Kenya shading Quad, and Kenya said why. Now, did y'all see when Quad asked Kenya, what? We don't have time to explain. That's what Kenya said. Quad said, explain it now. Just explain it now. You see, she did the same shit to Simone. Tell me now. Tell me now. Bitch, your little Taurus horns, it's not going to do nothing. That's not going to do nothing. That don't move nobody. Be quiet. That's not moving nobody. Don't nobody give a damn, bitch. Kenya got her ass together. And she said, oh, I like your show, Sister Circle. You could do that on Sister Circle, whatever. She said, I like your show. She said, I bet you do. Yeah, it's cute. Bitch, it's cute. I said, why does Jackie have an issue with Buffy again? Somebody said, perhaps because she's just as successful as Jackie. Maybe her weight, maybe her voice. She seems like a decent person. I think she's trying too hard to imply how wealthy she is. I said, you ever met somebody who's intentionally obnoxious because she knows that it annoys the people around her? That's what Buffy is giving me. Somebody said maybe she reminds her of the woman that Curtis cheated on her with. I don't know, because they said the woman had a big ass or whatever. But I was in the Quad and Kenya situation, Kenya was gracious. Quad seemed very, very, very pressed to understand why Kenya don't really fuck with her. Bitch, don't be fake. Don't be fake. Allow the host to ask the questions. You don't get to ask me no questions. You don't get to put on your little co-host hat with me, bitch. We're not doing that. Kenya answered the questions gracefully. At the end of it, Quad seemed like she was pressed as fuck. Like, I want to know why we not cool, or why you don't like me. And then you saw how Kenya was like, oh girl, I'm glad that you know, I like Greg. She didn't like Honey Quad didn't like that. He's a nice guy. I don't like that how he treated you, but he's nice to me. I said, bitch, Kenya, when I tell y'all want Kenya to play the villain, and then y'all get mad when she does it beautifully. She plays the villain like no better than Omarosa. Do you hear me? She gives you what y'all want. Y'all love to hate her. Everybody is tuned in. Ain't nobody tuned in to watch Quad. Kenya was trending, not Quad, because everybody's so mad, but that's what they want. And of course the polls weren't working. You know, I was really interested to see who won the poll. Anyway, between Quad and Mariah, that situation, I was interested, but the polls weren't working. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I want y'all to notice how Quad was like, tell me now, just tell it now, tell me what, tell me why, tell me now. Honey, that bulldozing ass, Taurus ass behavior, that's not gonna work. Not with everybody. Anyways, y'all, I got 2 minutes left before I get back to this class. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.